How would you feel if you were thrown out in the streets with no family, no friends, all the way across America alone? That's what my buddy Mark had to do.
Hi, YouTube.
This is Mark. He has been homeless for the past 3 years in Florida, flew all the way from Florida here in California, and has been homeless here for the past 6 months. I've been very impressed by him. My age, he was surviving the elements, avoiding shady characters, did not rely on drugs and alcohol, and has been keeping his sanity and staying clean.
I'm gonna be spending 3 whole days with Mark. He's basically gonna just show me the ropes. We're gonna see how he's had to just exist for the past few months. My channel isn't monetized, so I will not be making a dime off this video, and if I was, I would donate to the local homeless shelters in the main cities we stayed in. I will link them below anyway. If you would like to donate, that would be much appreciated, I'm sure. I also want to let you know that this video is in no way trying to completely understand, and I'm not trying to say I understand what homelessness is being like. I know I'm going to go back to a home. I hope we can at least understand a little bit, especially through Mark. I just think this is a good idea in general, and I hope we can all get behind this as a positive message. With that being said, let's commence with the video. But first, I need to get kicked out of my home.
You need to leave right now. Xbox.
No, my Series X!
This has been my life for the past couple of years.
So Mark, why are you all the way from Florida, age 22, all the way here in California, homeless?
Well, it's a very long story, but basically, it all begins with my parents. So before I was even born, my dad ended up overdosing from drug abuse. And growing up, my mother tried her best to take care of me, but she was never able to support herself financially. And eventually I turned 16, and that's when I started to live with my grandma. And I was living with her, but she ended up passing away due to old age. And when that happened, my aunts and my uncles, both of them, neither of them wanted to have anything to do with me. And so, yeah, so they just left me be. I was basically forced to fend for myself ever since then.
Mark, we're officially homeless, dude. Starting now, 9:30, December 11th. We're not allowed to go back into normal society until 9:30 a.m., December 14th. Oh man, you're the master. I'm the apprentice.
Right. Well, Volk, welcome to my world, man. Rolling with me now.
All right.
It's not going to be a fun time. It's not going to be pleasant. It's going to be hardcore.
Yes, sir.
So, Volk, over there, there was this guy that would take showers behind there. And he offered me to take a shower behind there. He would put water in a bucket.
In a bucket?
And a rag. Shower there. And he offered me to shower there all the time. But
So
I wouldn't do it.
That's crazy, man. Like, that's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. Well, thanks for the drop off, Noah.
You guys are crazy.
I know. Go back. Go back. No.
This sucks.
Well, we're on our own now.
Here's what we had on us. Our 2 phones, my shotgun and lavalier mics, 3 mobile chargers, some USB-C chargers, spare camera batteries with charger, this dope backpack, this other dope backpack, bug spray, some decently warm coats, and some blankets. That's it.
Now what?
I'm hungry.
You're hungry already?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Jack in the Box is right here.
It's EBT. We can eat here. Oh, I love this door handle. Very unique. So a rule about the video we're doing here is we're only allowed to spend $13.50 exactly every day on food. Why is that, Mark?
Because that's all I had to spend to make it through the month for my EBT.
And that's what we're gonna do.
Jumbo Jack combo.
A jumbo cheese with medium french fries and a medium Sprite.
Yeah.
It'll be $7.70.
708, huh?
Alright, so if you didn't know, when you use EBT, you don't have to pay for the tax.
All right, wow. I didn't even know that.
In California, at least, the government doesn't let people starve. They actually will provide you with an EBT card if you go to the social services. And in California, the rules are different because you can actually use EBT for restaurants, which is what we're able to do here.
Heck yeah, only certain places accept EBT, which is another thing. We're only allowed to eat at places that accept EBT, so, oh, that's gonna be mad annoying when we're hunting down places to eat, bro. You couldn't go 10 minutes without already getting into your food budget?
This is my lunch, leave me alone.
Oh my goodness, my camera's getting wet. We gotta do this segment quick. Of course, the first day, the first hour we start this, it's raining, it's pouring. Oh man, there's even droplets on the camera, shoot. We had to pick up this umbrella right before we started just to protect the camera. Mark, what would you normally be doing right now in this weather?
I would be chilling inside of Starbucks or any restaurant just to wait out the rain.
I knew it was gonna rain today, but I didn't know till like literally nighttime, and it was too late to change anything. Oh man, it's really wet. Well, I might as well have got something. I spent $169.15 in tax, but I won't count the tax. EBT doesn't have tax.
After lunch, we decided to head over to the main places Mark stayed when he first arrived in California.
I was actually invited to this location by some other homeless man whose name I won't discuss just to remain private. Kept an eye on me. Exact spot, like right here, is where I slept, and we had built like a little cardboard fort. I would just sleep here during the nighttime.
Where would you get the cardboard?
We would get it from usually back that way. There's a dumpster over there.
I actually came to visit him one time when I was first getting to know him, see where he was and stuff, and they sure indeed had a very impressive box set up. I was really impressed. I actually took a little footage.
Spare cardboard too, in case.
Yeah, in case something gets wet or something. So digital, this is him. This is Mark I met at VidCon. In this bush.
But yeah, remember
That nice guy built it for him.
Like this wall wasn't there when
they took your stuff, yeah.
We built it afterward.
Yeah, but this is
there.
Yeah, I'm just impressed of how resourceful you guys are. This is great.
The city had come and cleared everything out and cut the trees and all the bushes. They don't want people to be living here. That man originally invited me here. He ended up taking this guy's bike. Turns out he was a Crip. 1 o'clock in the morning, I was sleeping on my bed and I hear a ruffling. This guy, they call him Dum Dum. He came by looking for, let's just call the homeless man Jay. And yeah, he came by looking for Jay. 1 o'clock in the morning, standing over his bed where he sleeps with a sledgehammer. And he's like, "Where's Jay?" And I'm like, "I don't know, he went to the store." He waited around for 10 minutes and took off. But if he had been there, he was gonna kill him and bash his head in.
You really think he would have done that?
Yes, I do. This guy was on something.
It's terrifying, man. Why do you think he didn't go after you?
Because I didn't do anything to him. I didn't take anything from him. He had no problem with me.
It's so hard to believe you actually have went through this. You don't think about this stuff every day unless you're on the streets, right in front of it.
I did sleep a little bit behind this building. The bag, I would take it and put it underneath my head. But yeah, I would lay directly on my side. There's a bunch of homeless people living in their cars up here. The place is heavily drug inhabited. Heavily drug influenced.
Jeez. One thing about drugs though, you should respect their power. Don't be that person who goes, "Oh, I'm more powerful than this drug. I'll take it once and I have control. I won't do it again." That's how a lot of people get started, I hear.
Yeah, my dad was the same way. For the most part in Florida, I've been living out there all by myself for years. It was really tough, really cold nights all alone. Eventually, I just saved up enough money this year. And so I flew out to VidCon because there was this creator I really wanted to see. I admire them a lot. And they were attending that event. And so yeah, I flew out to VidCon from Florida.
And your intention was to stay in California. What made you want to stay? Or decide to stay, sorry.
I just knew that there wasn't anything good for me back in Florida. So there was no reason for me to go back to Florida. So I decided to take my chances here.
And take your life into your own hands.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
So I got to meet my favorite creator and I ended up meeting this guy, Volkth.
Thank you. Hi. So Mark, when I met up with you the first few times, you always looked somewhat well groomed and pretty clean. How did you stay clean and just not get all dirty completely and stuff?
What I would do is use this place to take a shower. I don't like to look homeless. It gives me a negative mental health impact. So I just do everything that I can to make my appearance look normal. With a little bit of money that I had left, I would take a membership here and then I would keep myself clean here.
That's one of the things that got me really interested in doing this in the first place. What you had to do to survive and have a clear, healthy mind. Staying clean and not looking homeless. I never thought of it like that, how it would affect your mental state. Right. So that's pretty inspiring, dude.
Mark wanted a body armor drink, so he quickly grabbed one by a store nearby.
Our next stop, we're going to VidCon. Well, it's just the Anaheim Convention Center now. Let's take a walk through memory lane.
Yes, sir.
This is a spot where he asked me to hold his stuff from that to this. Do you think it would go this far?
No, I did not.
It's definitely cool to see a convention center when it's like kind of half empty. It looks like they're having some kind of event over there. Hey, Mark, I think we can go inside.
Sweet.
Oh, so we're in the Anaheim Convention Center right now. It looks like there's some kind of dance competition going on. We're just in here to get a rest and stuff. Might charge my camera battery a bit.
It was my time to leave the hotel, and I had a bag of my stuff with me. And like, I didn't have anywhere to put it because I was new to the area and I didn't know where anything was. At the very last hour of VidCon, I ended up running into Volkth again. I sat down and I'm like, I really don't want to go back to homelessness. And like, he was surprised at first. He didn't know what to say. I eventually asked him if he could hold my stuff at least.
Big reason I trusted him was he was around my age. He wasn't like double my age or anything. Just a little context there. And we also met up at a location, not right at my house, but I wanted to have it near. Didn't want him to know my exact location. I didn't know him that well either. All right, we just got done using the restroom real fast. We came into a Marriott hotel. When we wake up, we're gonna be very close to our first 24 hours. Mm-hmm. That'll feel good, that'll feel good. Mark is saying I'm underestimating how cold it's gonna be, even with the blankets.
Yes, you are.
We got in here pretty easy. The staff didn't even bat an eye at us.
That's because we look like tourists and we don't look homeless at all.
The reason I don't feel guilty about that is because Mark, like we explained how he took showers and groomed himself. He was able to look pretty casual. And did anyone ever know you were homeless when you went in a store or something?
Nope.
That's the reason I don't feel very guilty about taking advantage of using the restroom real fast.
It was high time Mark and I found some food. I stopped by a quick pizza shop to get some basil to enhance our meal.
Oh wow, you're incredible, thank you. All right.
But we couldn't get their delicious pizza there because they didn't accept EBT. So Mark and I had to resort to 7-Eleven because it was literally the only option.
But I think I'm gonna be a little splurgy because I have a little more money and get a milk. Oh, this Fruit Loops milk looks incredible.
Here.
Here it is.
In here.
I'm covering Mark right now. Oh boy, those sirens don't sound very fun. Like you have to like stay down the whole time?
You have to be, up against the wall usually.
Okay, where?
We have to literally be crouched down here the whole night.
To be fair, it's not as deep as I thought it was, but you know, it'll be fine.
It's not as deep as you remember?
As I thought it was. Like, I never actually used this place before.
Yeah, oh no, there's a wet spot. We're gonna use napkins to cover the wet spot here.
It's not the most ideal, but you know.
It works. Bon appetit, bro.
Oh yeah?
Bust her open.
Hell yeah.
Dinner is served.
It's almost 1 in the morning. Blanket isn't big enough. I should have brought a bigger blanket, although it probably wouldn't have fit in my bag. Mark is nice and sound asleep. He's used to this, so I'm not surprised. Also, I have a bunch of my mobile chargers and everything charging all my equipment. And I made sure to put my camera away, and I'm using the bag as a pillow. There's my wallet.
Later that night.
God, it's really bad. Jeez. This is awful. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty awful.
I feel it.
This is so gloomy.
So what?
This is so gloomy.
I know. Kept on meeting up with Volk, and yeah, me and him would go and do deliveries together. And he invited me over to his place to hang out for a couple hours, and we watched some anime. And he was able to clean my clothes for me, keep all my stuff clean and safe. Without him, I'd probably be like in a much worse position than I am now. And yeah, so far it's been going better. He was really intrigued and amazed about how I was able to like keep myself clean and sane and safe all this time while being outside homeless. And so yeah, eventually he just decided he wanted to make a video with me to explain my situation and see what homelessness is like, you know? I think he learned a lot. I certainly have.
Yeah, good to be someone else's shoes.
Yeah.
Definitely, dude. Shoot, Mark, what do you think the future has for you, 2023?
Hopefully a decently paying good job and a roof over my head.
Very nice.
I have no idea what I set my camera to for these next few clips here, but the video quality was atrocious. So I'm just going to give a brief summary about the next few events. So we woke up, my arm really hurt from sleeping on it for most of the night because the ground was just hard. My blanket was too small to cover my entire body, and my feet were ice cold.
Oh, don't worry, we're cleaning that up. Ready to start the day, man?
Yes, although, how was it like to wake up homeless? How did it feel?
Hold on, loud. There's a garbage truck right next to us. Not a moment of peace, is there?
No.
Finally, it was morning. It was time for Mark and I to continue our adventure. And we ended up running into this kind gentleman right here, who we decided to briefly interview.
When you go to sleep, do you layer your clothes to stay warmer, or do you use multiple blankets?
I've been using multiple blankets. Last night I used a bunch of cardboard because that one's still soaking wet.
Cardboard.
That one was soaking wet yesterday too. Cardboard is a lifesaver out here when you're freezing cold and you don't have anything else. That is a lifesaver of a material.
Thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you.
Let me just,
A new day meant new money in a nice warm coffee shop.
When I started walking around, I definitely warmed up my feet here. Even my shoes, like they got a little wet, were freezing all night. But when I started getting up and we walked all the way over here, they actually feel halfway warmer. Which one, Mark?
Neither, because they're both disgusting.
You don't like cereal, man?
No, I do not like cereal.
Look at what you found.
It's a 99-cent Arizona.
Dope level?
Immensely.
Honey Nut Cheerios, I haven't had these in a while.
Okay, from here, no more blurry footage, I promise. All that happened here was Mark gave me a little lesson that homeless people have rummaged through trash cans and stuff to find bus passes that are still usable for the day. He had a few from his past though, so we ended up using those for transportation. I wanted to get more of a variety of locations and experience more than just plain old Anaheim. Also, on our way to our next destination, we passed a Pizza Hut that accepted EBT, and I couldn't resist. I'm that guy who would rather get a 14-ounce thing of Haagen-Dazs ice cream than a 1.5 quart of lower quality ice cream. I believe in paying for quality is just as good as paying for quantity in some cases.
Pathetic level?
Immensely.
We're not taking any photos, I'm doing a video.
Oh, okay.
This area is pretty hardcore. Basically, the city themselves abandoned this place, and so a lot of people come here to live here.
And this train track isn't used anymore, is it?
Nope.
And what were you doing down here?
I was with that homeless man, Jay. We were just passing through.
We were definitely lucky to get this footage because anything could happen in the streets, that's for sure. Mark told me a lot of drug deals went on in that area, and I really wanted this footage. I did plan to have a bodyguard, but he didn't come through, unfortunately. But yeah, we were just lucky to be unscathed. Just, if you plan to film in a shady area, go with a tough group, and I would definitely not recommend you do this.
Volk, how was that? Was that the most scary experience of your life, or what?
I won't lie, dude. I did get really nervous at some points, especially with the camera. I heard that one guy say to the other one, hey, that guy's got a camera. He also said to me, hey, filming us is illegal. So I had to come up with an excuse when they came up to me asking what we were doing. They assumed it was for school, which I'm sure most people would do this for school, but we're doing it for YouTube. And the guy even said, this is illegal, especially if we put it online. Now, of course, we don't want to upset them in any way, shape, or form. Since we were walking along the train tracks, I said we were looking for old rusty nails. That kind of saved us there. I'm not a fan of Chinese food.
But why? It's really good.
I just don't like it.
You're crazy, bro. It's
Man, everyone's gonna think I'm like a privileged picky eater after this video.
You are. You would rather have a tiny little pizza than a freaking huge 7-Eleven pizza.
Quality over quantity, Mark. Quality over quantity. Not when you're homeless, yeah. 2 spicy McChickens without mayonnaise, please. 781. 781, okay. Can we downgrade the smoothie to a small? I got 2 McChickens, a small mango pineapple smoothie. We also got some water to stay hydrated. And yes, I washed my hands. I spent $7.06, but it's minus 57 cents in tax. I now have 60 cents left for the day. Both of us just finished. It's currently 5:10 p.m. We're gonna head to our final destination for the night and find a place to crash.
Sounds good.
Let's go. It's already getting dark. Ugh.
On our way to our sleeping spot, Mark bought these 2 red drinks from a 7-Eleven for a $4 deal.
Whew. Good evening.
On the way off the bus, there was this mentally ill guy, I presume, who followed us off the bus, and I felt bad. I wish we could have gave him at least some food, but I think he just wanted to stick with us to find a place to sleep.
He just started following us off the bus.
He liked you guys.
We made it to Newport Beach. We've actually been here before. We scouted the place out for the video.
We came out here because my homeless friend Jay wanted us to keep him company, so we got to spend a couple hours and check the place out, and it was pretty neat.
Yeah, and it made me like want to include this in the video and like at least the final part. So tomorrow morning we're gonna check out up in Costa Mesa. That'll be cool. We found a pretty discreet spot here, like a dark corner. Once it's daybreak, there's gonna be a lot of public activity around here, and they're gonna make us leave. This should be like low key enough for us to get some decent sleep until we're either made to move or we wake up before. Wish us luck, my nose is turning red. It's so cold. Being next to the ocean is definitely not a help. The grass is wet too. This sucks.
Yes, it does suck.
This sucks. The grass is wet. No.
All right, so it's 12:47, as you can see here. We're about to go get some shut-eye right now. See you in the morning.
One more thing, everybody. We do have extra supplies. Marked out the red blanket if you didn't notice. That's because it's just freaking cold. I suffered so much last night. Mark suffered so much last night. His feet went numb. My mom was kind enough to bring us extra supplies, which she insisted. It's like 45 degrees, everybody. When Mark was homeless here, it was in the summer. It was not nearly this cold either. So I thought, yeah, it's pretty cruel to make him do this with me, this hardcore. So we got the extra supplies. We should sleep a bit more comfortably tonight, so it'll be fine. Also, I double layered my socks. You know, just laying here, looking up at the moon, the clouds pass, knowing the ocean's right there, I just think, wow, I'm really here. I'm really sleeping outside, homeless. Like a few months ago, I never would have imagined I'd be in this situation, but wow. How come during your lowest point, being here alone, no family, no friends, you must have been very sad, it must have been very gloomy. How come you didn't ever turn to drugs or alcohol to like get you through any of this misery?
Well, if you want my honesty, it's because I'm filled with intense hatred. Hatred because my dad died from drugs. Drugs blew in my life. I didn't even do drugs. The only reason I didn't turn to drugs is because of my intense hatred. For society, for my humanity, for everything that happened in my life, my past, my upbringing, everything I've experienced, hatred is my saving grace.
You gotta give him that, folks. He's honest. And it's facts. No need to make your life worse by turning to that stuff. We survived another night. 2 nights down, 1 to go. This probably wasn't the best idea to sleep here because the dew has collected. Bro, I was sleeping right there. How did you feel?
Frozen.
Like we were never even here.
We're officially 48 hours in.
Oh, there you go. We got 24 hours to go.
We unfortunately had a run-in with a homeless guy who took great offense to what we were doing. I tried to explain to him it was just to showcase Mark's story, but he wouldn't listen.
No idea what you're talking about. You walk around the street pretending you're homeless.
I knew my intentions weren't malicious, so we just had to move on.
It's pretty crazy, at least in California, how there's a bit of homelessness in every corner. It's even here at the beach.
No matter where you go, you can just find homelessness.
I stay up at night sometimes thinking, wow, there's so many people that aren't in a bed like I am right now. Stray animals, homeless. I honestly feel really guilty sometimes, like just super late at night, just random thoughts. I wonder if there'll be a world where everyone will have at least a bed to sleep in, some food to eat, and yeah. What do you think, man?
Maybe one day, but
most likely won't live to see it. Yo, Mark, look at Jack in the Box. Let's get something to eat. Oh, wait, we can't. Because it doesn't accept EBT, and that would be breaking the rules. Mark had actually a really good idea. We're gonna save hella money today because we're gonna eat just over an hour walk.
finally, right here in front of us, it's the best one around. They help anyone, no matter who you are, and it's called Someone Cares.
What an appropriate name.
Yep.
Good day, good day. Oh, thank you so much. That sounds really cool. They were super generous. My favorite part, canned water. It's just plain old water. I'm gonna call my grandma and my dad and let them know I'm homeless. They have no idea I've been homeless for the past 2 days.
Hi.
Hi, Grandma.
Yeah.
A lot, actually.
Oh, good. Well, let me hear it.
Actually, well, shoot. I've been thrown out of the house.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
For what?
Oh man, I've been homeless for the past like 2 days.
What's wrong? What happened?
Well, it has to do with the video shoot I told you about a bit ago.
Right, right.
This is it.
You what?
I'm homeless for 3 days. That's the video.
Oh, don't scare me like that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to.
Gosh.
I had to.
I was saying, oh my gosh, you can come here.
Yeah, I'm terrible. I'm terrible. Do you see?
Hey, what up?
Hey, Dad, are you off work?
Hold on, let me turn down the TV.
I don't know how else to say this, but I've been thrown out of the house.
How and why?
It has to do with the video I'm shooting right now.
Oh, so, I mean, your mom told you that?
No, I did. I threw myself out of the house.
Might be a little premature for that.
Threw myself out to experience homelessness for 3 days.
Oh, no.
Yeah, too late, Dad. I've already been homeless 2 days.
Okay. Is this the project you've been talking about? Or things
It is. Yeah, it is. The point of the video is edutainment. That's what we're trying to do here.
That's fine. Okay. Good. Be safe. Bye.
Bye. Mark, was that fun?
Yes.
We are almost there, Mark. We are gonna complete this and we're gonna do it right. It's currently 3:49 p.m. Focus, camera focus. Come on, just be camera focused. We decided we're gonna chill in the library for a couple hours, just relax, just kill some time, make it to the nighttime, get through the night, and we're pretty much home, baby.
And relax we did. We definitely needed a break from all the videography and film and everything. So we just sat back and relaxed for a good few hours until dinner time.
So I bought 3 Arizonas and the total came out to 312. Now I have 1044 left.
I spent $2.59 on these delicious Mike and Ike's, $11.51 for the rest of the night.
All right, so I just spent $5.69 on some Lay's chips and now I have $4.75 left.
I spent $10.18 on crackers and cheese we're gonna split, so I have $1.33 left. Oh, yeah, and just so I have something healthy, I got a banana, and thanks to Mark saving this bottle, I washed it up and got free water. Crackers and cheese sandwich, monsieur. The greatest dinner ever.
This is how it's done, you homeless noob.
Nice work, bro. Wow. Looks like we're not gonna have to sleep on dirt. This is what you have to do to sleep comfortably.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Bed for each of us.
Good job.
Yo, a 5-star camping resort.
Hell yeah, man.
Mark, you shouldn't have.
I know.
This is dope.
Yes, it is.
Yo, sleeping bags and everything. I hate it here. Mark, thank you so much for doing this with me, man.
You feel accomplished, man?
I actually really do. 11:12 p.m. We're gonna get some sleep, and tomorrow at 9:30, it's been 72 hours.
Yes, sir. Finally excited to be done with this.
All right. Good night, guys. I guess the final question that's on everybody's mind of this little interview segment here is, if you're homeless here in California and stuff, how the heck did you get that dope, freaking awesome trench coat? That is so sick, bro.
Well, I'm glad you asked that. When I was here in Costa Mesa, this very city which we are in right now, there's this local church. It's called the CM Nazarene. Yeah, so I went in there one time and the people in there were really nice. They ended up cleaning my feet, which is really religious and biblical. They had me go check out the clothes closet, and sure enough, there was this nice, expensive French coat in there, and yeah, they let me have it. It's
Wow.
pretty nice of them.
Wow. Definitely some rich person donated that, because my trench coat cost me $200, man. That was a genuine steal. I really don't want you to ruin it out here. So looks like there's hope for humanity yet, right? Oh man.
And if I can survive homelessness, then I'm proof that anyone can. Right, so it's now officially
9:30.
Yep.
72 hours, homeless, complete. Wow, I can't believe it. We did it. 3 harsh, cold nights, 3 days of just traveling, seeing how the world is from another perspective.
You guys did it.
We did it, man. We did it. Oh, a bad handshake. That's okay. Sorry. Yo, man, we did it.
Dude.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you so much for dropping us off, Noah.
No problem. I can pick you up too.
Quite the experience. I learned a couple things thanks to Mark. Thank you, Mark, for doing this with me. It's been a great blast.
Yeah, it's been fun. I'm glad you got to learn a lot.
You don't have to lie, man. It was not fun for you.
Yeah, it was actually terrible.
I have one more thing for you, man. One more surprise for you making all this way with me. All this way with me. Noah. You know what this is? Happy burger to you. We're going out to eat. Yes. Guess where? Red Robin.
Red Robin.
Go ahead.
This thing is huge.